Former President George H.W. Bush passed away at the age of 94. Here's a live look as Bush lies in state at the nation's capital. This ceremony has been going on now for more than an hour.
Well, former President George W. spoke to his father before he died and told him he was a wonderful father. H.W.'s final words Friday night, "I love you too."
Fox 16's Anna Wernicke in Washington with more tonight. Anna.
Donna and Kevin, today President George H.W. Bush returned to Washington one last time. This is the first stop of many this week. Each ceremony really focusing on the former president's lifetime to public service. The presidential 747 touched down at Joint Base Andrews. On board, the body of former President George H.W. Bush for his final trip to the nation's capital. A motorcade led his flag-draped casket through the streets of Washington to the Capitol, where Bush's family, including his son, former President George W. Bush, along with Vice President Mike Pence and members of Congress, paid tribute to the man who gave a lifetime of service to his country.
There was a kindness about the man that was evident to everyone who ever met him.
And members of both parties praised the one-term president as the patriarch of a national political dynasty.
He called on Americans to be 1,000 points of light, and he was too modest to say that he and his wife Barbara were two of the brightest.
He kept us flying high and challenged us to fly higher still.
President Donald Trump arrived at the Capitol late Monday to pay his respects to President Bush, where he will lie in state until Wednesday morning. Thousands of Americans are expected to pay their respects to the former president here at the Capitol until Wednesday morning. Doors open to the public tonight and will remain open all day tomorrow. Live in Washington, I'm Anna Wernicke. Back to you.
Anna, you mentioned this is one of many events, understandably so. The event on Wednesday that's going to be held at the Washington National Cathedral, I would imagine it's going to be powerful and emotional with George W. Bush expected to eulogize his late father.
Absolutely, and that's kind of been the atmosphere here all day today. You just really get the sense that, since he passed away on Friday, that he really had an impact on all of the politicians, including his son, former President George W. Bush, here on Capitol Hill.
Anna Wernicke, live in Washington. Thank you. Wall Street will honor the former president on Wednesday. The New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ will close in observance of a national day of mourning for George H.W. Bush. At the order of President Trump, flags will fly at half-staff for 30 days.